Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will learn about communication and its importance, types of communication, effective communication, and difference between communication and communications. Importance of communication. We use communication every day in nearly every environment, including in the workplace, whether you give a slight head nod in agreement or present information to a large group. Communication is absolutely necessary when building relationships, sharing ideas, delegating responsibilities, managing a team, and much more. There are four main types of communication we can use on daily basis: verbal, non-verbal, written, and visual. Let's take a look at each of these types of communication, when they are important, and how you can improve them for success in your career. Communication, the act or process of using words, sound, signs, or behaviors to express or exchange information or to express your ideas, thoughts, feelings, etc. to someone else. What are the types of communication? There are four main types of communication we use on a daily basis: verbal, non-verbal, written, and visual. Verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of language to transfer information through speaking or sign language. It is one of the most common types, often using during presentations, video conferences, and phone calls, meetings, and one-on-one conversation. Verbal communication is important because it is efficient. It can be helpful to support verbal communication with both non-verbal and written communications. Here are few steps you can take to develop your verbal communication skills. Use a strong, confident speaking voice. Use active listening. Avoid filler words. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the use of body language, gestures, and facial expressions to convey information to others. It can be used both intentionally and unintentionally. For example, you might smile unintentionally when you hear a pleasant or enjoyable idea or piece of information. Nonverbal communication is helpful when trying to understand others' thoughts and feelings. Here are a few steps you can take to develop your nonverbal communication skills. Notice how your emotions feel physically. Be intentional about your nonverbal communications. Mimic nonverbal communications if you find effective. Written communication. Written communication is the act of writing, typing, or printing symbols like letters and numbers to convey information. It is helpful because it provides a record of information for reference. Writing is commonly used to share information through books, pamphlets, blogs, letters, memos, and more. Emails and chats are the common form of written communication in the workplace. Here are few steps you can take to develop your written communication skills. Strive for simplicity. Take time to review your written communications. Keep a file of writing you find effective or enjoyable. Visual communication. Visual communication is the act photographs, art, drawing, sketches, charts, and graphs to convey information. Visuals are often used as an aid during presentations to provide helpful context alongside written and or verbal communication. Because people have different learning styles, visual communication might be more helpful for some to consume ideas and information. Here are a few steps you can take to develop your visual communication skills. Ask others before including visuals. Consider your audience. To make improvement to your communication skills, set personal goals to work through the things you want to accomplish step by step. It might be helpful to consult with trusted colleagues, managers, or mentors to identify which area would be best to focus on first. Effective communication. Effective communication is defined as verbal speech or other method of relaying information that get a point across. An example of effective communication is when you talk in clear and simple terms. What are the principles of effective communication? Principle of effective communication: clarity in ideas, appropriate language, attention, consistency, adequacy, proper time, informality, feedback, and a few others. The chief purpose of communication is the exchange of ideas among various people working in the organization. How do you achieve effective communication? Communication tools should try and create more open digital environment that makes more visible, integrated, and accessible across the team. Here are 5 ways to communicate effectively at the workplace. Develop a communication strategy, create a communication process, explain the why, focus on listening. What is the difference between communication and communications? Put simply, communication is the sharing, receiving, and interpretation of messages, while communications is the medium, ways by which those messages get shared. Thus, there is a need to make communication plural in reference to the various communication channels and tactics students study in the program. So this is all about today's lecture. Today we have learned about communication and its importance, effective communication, and difference between communication and communication. So if still you have some queries, you can write an email. I will come back with the answer of all your questions in my next lecture. Thank you.